Happy Sunday, everyone. This is Joyce from Paper Out with Joyce. And today I'm going to show you how to make a waterfall card, which I think is a really cool card. I made 3 of these for 3 of my grandsons who have birthdays next week. So depending on what pictures you put on it, stamps, it could be for an adult too, because I've seen them made with just flowers. But this one is, I used animals. And it's a really fun interactive card. And I know they'll love them because I've sent them fun fold cards before and they really like them. So this is what we're going to make. And let me show you the supplies we need. I will have them all listed in the details after I finish this recording. And if you would like a hard copy, I can email it to you if you email me at let's see if I can pull that up for you right here. paperoutwithjoyce@gmail.com. Okay. All right. So let's go. So the start, of course, is a basic base card, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Okay. And we're not going to use that right away. We're going to work on the focal point. So I just wanted to show you. I used Cajun Craze for the color on this one. So the liner color I used was wheat, and that one is 4 by 5 1/4. And then the DSP, which is from the Feline, the Wildcats paper, which I think is really cool. And that one is 3 3/4 by 5. Then you need a white one to put on the inside, and that one is 3 3/4 by 5. Your mechanism, which makes the folding of those pictures, is 2 by 9, 2 inches by 9 inches, and it's scored at 2, 2 3/4, 3 1/2, and 4 1/4. I've done some of this ahead of time, so you don't have to watch me cutting and coloring, because I wanted you to have a quick video. Okay, so there's another piece that you use that goes across the card like this to hold the mechanism in, and that one is 1 by 4. And I also did those in wheat to match the liner piece. Okay. For the pictures, you need four liners, which are 2 inches square each, and then 4 white to put your pictures on, and those are 1 3/4. I wanted to show you the stamps I use. I used quite a few different stamp sets for this because I was looking for animals that I could put on there. So the inside one is a raccoon, which I got from Zany Zoo, which is a cute little one. I liked it because I had the balloons. One of the pictures that I put on the cards is a hedgehog, and I used the Happy Hedgehogs stamp set. I used the new Winter Owls for an owl. Oops. And I used the Wildcats. I bought it in the French because it was in the clearance and it was all out of the English, but I didn't care because I just wanted the stamps. So that was the feline, the cat. And then out of my stash, I took a squirrel out of one of my other stamp sets. Okay. Also, I used the Zany Zoo for the sentiments. I used Happy Birthday to You, which is on the inside. And then I also put on, you'll see what I do with it, something great to celebrate you. So I use those 2 sentiments from the Zany Zoo set. Okay, let's get started. So the first thing we would do is take care of our squares. The four, like I said, the four liners I did in black, but you could pick any color from your DSP if you like to make it coordinate a little differently. Okay. I've already colored these just to save some time, and I used my alcohol markers from Stampin' UP. All right, so what we would do is I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal to put these together. It's a lot faster. Okay, and I'm going to use this too. So I'm going to just put those on the black. And I'm going to try to remember to stay in the picture. Okay. I'm sure they're going to love these. This is probably the last year or so that I'm going to be able to use little animals and so forth, because two of them are 8. They're twins, boys, and the other one is 10. So they're starting to love things like Star Wars and video games, but we won't talk about that. Okay, so they're all on the liners. Okay, so we'll put those aside for a minute. This one looks a little crooked. Let me see if I can fix that. Okay. All right. So those are all set, ready to go. Put this up a little bit so we have more room. All right. So now we're going to take the liner with the wheat out of the wheat paper, and we're going to glue the DSP down. And I'm going to use, you know what? I'm just going to use my seal. It'll be faster. I usually use my glue, but when I'm making cards, but for demos, I like to use the seal. It's quicker. Just got to line it up a little better here. There we go. So this was 2x9, and like I said, it was scored at 2 inches, 2 3/4 inches, 3 1/2 inch, and 4 1/4. And I'll have all these measurements in the details. Okay, so then it ends up folding down like this. You've got a long end, a long side, and then all of these for the bottom. All right, so the next thing we do is we attach the pictures. And you only put the glue at the top edge so that they can move. So I think I'll wait and put that on the top, because you want to start from the bottom. So this would be the very bottom, and try to line it up straight with the edges of the paper. Okay. Then we have the owl. And that one goes on the next line up, and you can just line up with the other one, with the first one, so you get them in the same area. Okay. And then the next one. And then the last one, which I've already glued. So we'll put that up here. Right at the top. Okay. There. Okay. So as you see, those little folds help it to waterfall. Okay, so the next thing we do is we need to line up where we're going to put out our cross strap to hold the mechanism. Okay. So when you do this, you only put glue on the ends because the middle has to stay free for that to fall through. And you leave about an inch or so at the bottom. And try to get it as straight as you can. All right. There. So now this sits underneath that strap like this. And you bring it all the way to the bottom. So to attach this, what you're going to do is I use some tear and tape because I like that too. It's nice and strong. So you would put just a little piece right about across this little strap here, but no wider than the mechanism, because otherwise the glue will stick out. So kind of right on the edge. Take off your top piece. Leave the glue on there, but bring the bottom of your mechanism to the very base of the card and then press it down, because it doesn't matter where the glue lands on the bottom piece, but it does to how far you have to pull. See? There. So to make it a little easier to pull, we take a little piece of ribbon. I'm taking the boho blue because there is some blue in this print. And you just cross it and then open this all the way up so you're not interfered with anything else, because you just want to staple that to the bottom of here. And you don't want to catch anything else in it. So you know what I did too? Let me show you a little trick I did. I put a glue dot right where I want it. So that when I'm trying to hold it, it's actually being held on by the glue dot. Okay. And you want to crisscross the ribbon a little bit and then put it on there on the glue dot, and then staple it so it holds it on. Okay. Now these popped up. I think we need a little more glue on these. Let's see. Make them a little stronger. There we go. Once again, make sure the bottom matches up with the bottom of the card. There we go. See a little hair in there. Okay. And then you can trim this off so that it's not so long, because you don't want it hanging out of the card too far. It's really just a grab. Okay. So there you have, you can just pull it down like this. Now, on this piece, on the inside, I put the sentiment, something great to celebrate you. And I used that saying from the Zany Zoo. Okay, so put that on. It doesn't really matter where you put it, because it's going to be underneath until he pulls it down anyway. Okay, there. Something great to celebrate, you. So now we're going to put it on the base, and I'm going to put this in. Now I already colored this. Like I said, I wanted to save some time to show you this. Make sure this is right. Okay, so I took the little raccoon from Zany Zoo, the happy birthday to you, and then there's some musical notes that I put in there too, and I colored with my alcohol markers. Okay. Okay, so then you can put your message in here. Let's close this up. There. And then we're going to glue this onto here. But I'm going to use the liquid glue for this to make it strong, because you've got all these layers, and the liquid glue is a lot stronger. Okay. There we go. Whoops. So this is a really fun card for kids. Like I said, I've given it to my grandchildren before, and they love this, the fun fold cards, but they haven't seen this one yet, so I'm sure they're going to love it. So I also made a different one for one of the other boys. I just used different paper. It's from the same pack, the feline Wildcats, and I just changed the order of the pictures so they could know right away when they picked them up that one. They all have the same pictures. Fun. Okay. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that gives you some inspiration. And I'm going to give you my October host code. So if you if you don't have a demonstrator and you'd like one, I would love to help you out with that. And if you want to order anything right now, Stampin' Up has a free shipping sale going on starting tomorrow, going through Wednesday. And that's a great time to buy products, because it saves a lot of money. But if you order, please put my host code in, or who's your host. And if you order from, you put in an order and use my host code for $35 or more, I will send you a free card kit cut out, ready to put together. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. And if you like this, would you please like and subscribe to my channel, because it helps other people to see these recordings. Okay. Thanks so much. And I hope you'll watch my future videos. Take care. Have a wonderful day.